People say I'm a no good, laying in my bed all day. When the nighttime comes, I'm ready to rock and roll my troubles away. I don't care, the sun don't shine, no one gonna see it through. I don't care what nobody says, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna live for the music, give it everything I got. Live for the music, you know you wanna find a life that gets your mind.
Oh, ease that mind. Gotta ease that mind. Gotta live with the music. Here on the other side of everything else, because everything always happens on the other side. And welcome to the other side. Yeah, starting out with a little classic Bad Company there. Paul Rogers and company. Yeah, they well, Mick Rouse sadly had passed away this past year, this year, and then well. Then the Bad Company's going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The induction's in November, I believe it is, and so so then you got Bad Company there, and what I'm starting it out with is so I got a little distracted. Got a message here, but that won't stop us. It won't stop us. No, it won't. But so we got Bad Company starting it out because I'm doing a little Anthem Rock and Roll block here. I picked out 5 songs, 6 if you count Bad Company one, and it's not your usual anthem, the one that you hear all the time, like Rock and Roll All Night, and I Will Rock You, and and some of the standards, or the Welcome to the Jungle or something like that. Something that it's the songs, that just makes you wanna, as I say, makes you wanna stomp your hands and clap your feet. They just want to make you get up and move about to the beat. Yeah, writing a song right now. So anyway, yeah, you got to stand up, move around to the beat, and stomp your hands and clap your feet. That's right. And then, so we're just going to keep it rolling here, and then that's what we got going on there is a little Bad Company. I love that song, "Live to the Music." It just always resonated with me. I just love the way it kicks in there, and just says it all, because it's what we do. We live for the music. Music is one thing that just connects everybody, no matter what. Because people always tell me, you got such a eclectic group of friends, and it's music that always bonded us all together. Music, and usually with your anthem rock, it's usually just a straightforward, heavy beat, something you can simple lyrics you can sing along to. Beat just about anybody, no matter what kind of rhythm you have in you. You can clap your hands, or you can pump your fist, or you can sing along, and it just resonates with you. And so we got I got Kiss, not the one you're thinking of, not Rock and Roll, not. Got a little Saxon in there, got a little Accept in there, got a little April Wine, threw a little Damn Yankees at the bottom of it, just for good measure, just for some good measure right there. And so let's just jump in, and I'll go ahead and go through them, and then we'll say a little something about it. First of all, I'm starting out with a little Kiss. It's Rock Bottom. Yeah, there's so many songs you could pick from Kiss. It's gonna make you feel like it. Tomorrow and Tonight does it for me. Come On and Love Me. Of course, you got just so many different ones. But Rock Bottom has that little slow intro, especially on the Alive. Got that slow intro, and then it just kicks in right away and starts singing. Just got so much attitude about it, a lot of attitude to it. Saxon, throw a little Denim and Leather in there. One of my favorite songs, probably my introduction to this Saxon was Denim and Leather, and it just tells a story. Talk about standing in the at the record store, back in 1979, through the winds and the snows, and you're trying to, get the concert tickets and all that stuff, because the way it was back then, Then Accept, no, not Balls of the Wall, no. We're going to jump in with a little London Leather Boys. It's got a great bass. I didn't get that in because I got time restraints, but yeah, then London Leather Boys. It's just got a power to it, and then just an attitude about it. And then April Wine says it all. I like to rock, and you do. I know I do. You like to rock, and that's what April Wine's about. I like a very underrated band from Canada there, which I'm going to be getting with a buddy of mine, John, later this week. That's why I'm coming out with this on Tuesday this week. because I'm going to record with him Friday, and it probably next week I'll bring it out, or it might be a special episode comes out sooner. I don't know, but but we're going to. He wants to talk about Canadian bands, so I'm going to get together after this and throw together some a few videos, some Canadian bands, and then we're going to get together. And he's really jumped in. He's done some research, something I'm not known for here, but but I do got knowledge. And, something else I don't know. I don't know if we're known for knowledge or not, but that's what I got. And, I'm always said I'm a fountain of useless information. So useless information. Hey, great title for another podcast. So anyway, here we go. We're going to have a little April wine with I Like to Rock. I'm going out with a little Damn Yankee singing Damn Yankee, and just another just attitude song. Just kind of at the time, just as what, hey. Yeah, I'm a damn Yankee. Come bring it on. So let's go ahead and just jump in. We'll just jump in. We'll go through those songs right there, and then we'll talk about it. Somebody got to talk about it. You didn't know?
I can't wait a day. I don't care what you say. Oh yeah, you got to pay. Don't you hit rock bottom and go let it stay. Sometimes late at night, I want to hold you tight. Oh no, you got to pay. Don't you hit rock bottom and go let it stay. They tear all the power, get wrecked every night. Some got a feeling, looking in his eyes. I feel the power surge, do it hard. London Leather Boys, nightmare special, what you got? London Leather Boys, underground. We all let go. We get high on rock and roll. Tune into the stars. Rock and roll guitars. I like to rock. So rock it hard, baby. I like it, you like it. I like to rock. I like to rock.
Oh, damn Yankee. Smile when you say damn Yankee. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, so what can I say about any of them? Kiss, I've seen them, dozens of times, at least a dozen times, probably more. First time I saw them was 1979. Judas Priest opened up for them. I think I've talked about that before on other shows, but yeah, always been a favorite of mine growing up, and always a favorite of mine now. And that's always one of my favorite songs, just because it's just, especially when it kicks in with that rock bottom, it's It's all nice and soft. Most anthems that you gotta have, you either start out soft and you kick in hard, or you have that good drum beat kicking it in, like you do on a Saxon with a denim and leather. It starts out with that drum beat, kind of familiar like a Rock Candy, another anthem. But like I said, I picked it, but I was going for maybe some of the lesser knowns, but or that resonates with me personally. And so yeah, so Saxon, yeah, has that great drum beat starts out, and then it kicks it with that hard and heavy guitar, and then of course, the first time I saw Saxon, it was a triple bill. Fastway opened up for Saxon. Saxon opened up for Iron Maiden. $8.50, general admission. We was right down there in the middle. Uh, I mean, it was just an incredible show. One of my favorites to this day. Uh, and Saxon was incredible. And I've got to see him a few times after that, usually at festivals like Rocklahoma or on the cruise or something. But then Accept. First time I saw them, they opened up for Motley Crue, who opened up for Ozzy. I talked about that on the Ozzy special I did, and one of my favorite concerts there. I mean, just a triple bill that just blew it away. It was just incredible. Ozzy was doing "Bark at the Moon" with the new guitar, Jakey Lee. Uh, Motley Crue, they had a Shot at the Devil out, and then so they were just hitting their stride, and just moving along, and then Accept they had Balls of the Wall out, which was was tearing up the airwaves on MTV, and what I love about the London Leather Boys is, again, it kind of starts out with a little bit of the drum. It's got this really funky bass beat in there that's just really cool bass in their bass line, and then of course kicks in with that guitar and the vocals, and just London Leather Boy. Just what are they saying? Who knows? I don't know. But it's just still something about the way they say it. And then April Wine, title says it all. I like to rock. Miles Goodwin and the boys. Of course Miles has passed away now, and but April Wine, man, one of the most underrated, unsung heroes of the late '70s, early '80s there, and and have so many good songs, so many great songs. But then that one right there has got to be the anthem, the one. What you want to tell people, you got Joan Jett with "I love rock and roll." Yeah, sure, but I like to rock. She loves rock and roll. I like to rock. And I don't know what I'm saying there, but I'm saying it. And that's one thing for sure, as I said it. And Damn Yankees, they're one of my favorite bands, period, total. But I mean, they're somewhat of a super group. You had Jack Blades from Night Ranger, Dean Crasanovo from he plays with Skinner, and and Jack Blades from Night Ranger. Did I say that already? Oh, Tommy Shaw from Styx, and then of course the Motor City Madman himself. Some people call him the Sasquatch. Some people call him the Motor City Madman, but I call him Uncle Ted. Ted Nugent. So yeah, somebody who should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but probably never get there because of his politics. Because it shouldn't matter whatever you've done. That Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be on your merit of what you did in rock and roll. And Ted Nugent, he's one of the ultimate performers, one of the greats, and one of the great guitarists, great performers, frontman. What a talker! I mean, if he wasn't a musician, if he wasn't a front man for a rock and roll band, he could probably been a wrestler, because he didn't have to wrestle, but he could talk the talk. Because that's half the battle right there. In that, you just got to be able to talk the talk. But so yeah, so there you go. Just a handful. I could pick another handful and do another one tomorrow probably. If you got a handful you want to tell me, or you got one you say, hey, well, what about these guys? What about, have you listened to this? Put a message in there in the comments. Let me know, or make a comment on the Facebook group page that we have, the other side of everything else. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. So you get into this, and looking forward, like I said, getting with my buddy Johnny P. He's been one of my closest best friends, bestest big toes, to Striper reference. Not a Striper, but a Stripes reference. Striper's the band, Stripes is the movie. And but anyway, I've been friends with him since we got in a fight, like in 8th grade, and been best friends ever since. And I mean, I mean, through high school, if you've seen one, you've seen the other. It's that kind of thing. And he said, got hold of me, he said, hey, How about I come on the show? Because he knows I do the other show and we have people on. He's like, well, I get on the show with, the other side of everything else and we talk about Canadian bands. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm up for it. I'm up for any of my friends or anybody wants to do that. Just contact me on the Facebook group page or if you have my number or leave a comment in here and yeah, we'll get together. We'll talk about some music. That's what it's all about. You used to get together and talk about music all the time. That's what we do. Even when we get together now, all of us friends, we still talk about music. That's what it's ultimately all about. Because music just gravitates you together. It just bonds everybody. So anyway, so we're going to stick with it like the anthem thing, sort of. We got a little bit Aerosmith, a little Queen, a little Prince. We put it all together, and we got a little walk on the other side, another kiss.
Let's go! Backstory lover, always hiding beneath the covers. Still I talk to you, my daddy will say. He said you ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin, then you're sure to be changing your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young breed. All times I can reminisce. All the best things in loving with a sister and a cousin. Only started with a little kiss like this. Hey! Hey! Seesaw swinging with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle diddle with your kitty in the middle of the swing like you didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with a mister who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she a fool, of course she knew what she was doing. And I know love was here to stay. But she told me to talk this way, talk this way, talk this way. Kiss. I like this. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? How long can you stand the heat? And the time when the bullets razor to the sound of the beat. Look out! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I like this. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Kiss.
Kiss?
Oh, Kiss! Kiss! Aerosmith, Queen, Prince, Damn Yankees, April Wine, except Saxon, all of them, all of them. Oh yeah, on the other side of everything else is where you find everything. You always look on the other side, because everything is always on the other side. So check out some Anthem Rock today. Let me know, like, subscribe, comment, talk to me, people. Talk to me. You better tell somebody. And until the next time, I shall see you on the other side.